everybody. Welcome or welcome back to BnB Anime. I am Blue, that is Brad, and this is the first time I think I've done a proper intro in weeks.
Look at you. I'm so proud.
Surprise. Bet you forgot I could do that.
I did forget. I forgot everything. I forgot there was a timer. I forgot you'd do that. It's been a whole week and my brain's like, nah, we're not going to do anything anymore.
Yeah, no, but it's fine.
How is the movie?
Movie was very, very good. I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah.
And then I'll be going back. I will be spending Valentine's Day alone going to watch the Kaguya-sama movie. But it's okay. I'm going to wear a suit. I'm going to buy myself flowers and chocolates, even though I'm not going to eat the chocolates. And it's going to be great. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
What about you? How's life been?
Life's been good. I've started new arts and crafts.
Nice. Oh, that's right. You did very fancy craft.
Kind of, yeah. I've been taking lots of walks down by the lake recently to because you know how you have like your phone counts your steps.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Well, on days that I don't work, my steps are at like 5, and I know that most of that is just that like I don't take my phone with me when I'm just like walking around my apartment. Like I'll put it down, and so like it doesn't count like cleaning my apartment or you know those kinds of things, which you do a fair amount of physical exercise when you are cleaning. But it felt like so bad. I was like, oh my god, I'm not moving. So I started to go down to the lake more, Lake Ontario.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was down there, I saw that there was a whole bunch of what I would call it sea glass, because that's how I grew up calling it in the UK, but I don't know what the equivalent is when it's a lake. Is it just lake glass? Like, I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't do rocks. This is why I failed science.
Yeah. Well, it's not even a rock. Really. Well, it is. It's kind of rock. It is sort of rock.
Dwayne. Got it.
Basically, it's when people litter and they throw like jars or bottles or whatever into the lake, and the waves of the lake or the sea crash these glass bottles and jars up onto big rocks, break them down into smaller pieces, and then the sand polishes them. And in glass's case, it kind of roughs them up. In stone's cases, it polishes them, but for glass, it makes them scratchier. But they end up looking really pretty and looking like I don't know, chunks of gem, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I've been going down there, I've been picking them up because it is still technically litter, you know, it's glass. And so I've been picking them up and filling my pockets with them, being like, I'm such a good person, picking up all of this really beautiful stuff that's technically litter. And then I just ended up with several pockets full of sea glass and didn't know what to do with it. So I went and got myself some wire, just some cable wire. And I got out my handy dandy set of pliers that I just have hanging around, and I started to wire wrap some sea glass. And I did it a couple of times, and then I was like, this is actually really fun. So I went and got some pointy hooked pliers and and some PPE. I got myself some gloves and some goggles because it is wire and glass. So I'm being safe. Don't worry.
I'm so proud. Look at you.
I was just imagining, I was doing it at home without the PPE, and I was like, my prof, if he ever saw me do this, would murder me. He'd be like, no PPE, that's it, you're dead. There you go. Proof that you should have worn your PPE because now you're dead.
Shame. For shame. How dare you not use your PPE?
Yeah. So I got myself some PPE, I got myself some handy dandy pliers, and I've just been making some things, and it's been really fun. And I sent Brad a picture of one of the pendants that I made.
It's very nice.
Thank
it's
you.
very, very nice. You do a good job.
Thanks. But yeah, that's kind of what's been taking over my life recently.
You know what's been taking over my life recently?
What?
So much anime.
So much anime?
So much manga. I've got the asshole neighbors to finally finish Demon Slayer. It's taken so long. I've been telling Bree to watch Demon Slayer for, when did I start? When did that show air? Like 2019, 2020?
Something like that, yeah.
I've been trying to get her to watch that for however long that is. And she's always been like, no, I don't think I'm going to. They started it. They're hooked. They finished the show, picked up the manga, and finished the manga. I'm like, there, see? Was that so hard?
That's so funny.
Nobody wants to listen to me, even though I, at this point, recommend anime professionally. Mm-hmm. God, it's almost like I, talk about anime for some semblance of work.
Yeah, it's almost like you kind of do this on a weekly basis, you
right?
know? Yeah.
Who would have thunk?
Yeah, it's almost like we've invested several hundred hours of our lives into this podcast, I
think collectively we are well over 1,000 hours at this point.
I feel like I've invested as much time into this podcast as I did into Minecraft in 2016. There
is an extremely high probability that is very much the case.
Yeah.
And yet here we are. We do it. And we do it all for every one of you listening. So thank you very much. We much appreciate it. Pay no attention to the voice I am using. I don't know why I'm using it.
Because when we talk about sentimental things, we turn strange.
That's a little bit closer whenever it comes to you.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't enjoy the squish.
I don't do emotion.
Again, good thing I somehow managed to forget your card out of your gift.
Otherwise, I would have been a pile of blankets for a week.
Probably would have chucked it in the fire and be like, no, get that away. It's too pure.
Secret about me, I hoard cards.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever thrown a birthday card or a congratulations card or whatever kind of card away ever.
I'm sentimental about some, not about others.
I have one sitting on my desk right now. Who's it from? It's a Happy Holidays card from one of the twins.
Oh, look at the twins go.
Yeah.
You know which one you are, maybe.
You know which one you are that sent the card because the other one didn't send one. And I have no leg to stand on because I still haven't sent their birthday present. But they also have no legs to stand on because they haven't sent my birthday present. And my birthday was further away than theirs was. So we're as bad as each other.
I mean, in theory, it took me 2 tries to get you yours, and it should be there this week, maybe.
Yeah, but yours was sent with the idea that it would arrive on time before it just yeeted itself.
Yeah, and then somebody somewhere fucked that up.
Yeah.
Although, I'm very pleased with the happenstances, because now either you're in for a surprise or Customs is in for a surprise, depending on who opens the box first.
Oh, no. Oh, is it what I think it is?
Depends on what you think it is.
I think it's leftovers from a certain party that you attended where you had a specific role.
Multiple parties, actually. Thank you.
Yeah. And I, as far as I'm aware, there was a whole set of luggage that was donned with said.
Let's see here. 2 sets of luggage and an entire apartment, and now your package.
Yeah. Okay.
And funnily enough, I did that because amongst everybody within the TIFF Discord, it's kind of like a 50-50 shot whether or not Customs is going to get into a package to check what's in it from what I've seen.
Okay.
So therefore, I put a bunch in the box and didn't list it under Customs.
Perfect.
Mainly for the fact of, for one, it's confetti, so I don't think Customs is going to get too pissed. But if they open it...
Canada Customs would find it hilarious. If it goes into US Customs, they probably won't like it.
I think it'll be hilarious either way.
Yeah. But Canada Customs, they would fucking die. They would think it's so funny.
But yeah, so with that being said, whoever gets to open the package first... Surprise!
If it's me, I'm keeping it in a little baggie and it will be returned.
This is going to become a game, isn't it?
It will be. I will go. There is a adult store that is only a couple blocks away from where I live, and I will go there and find more confetti.
Hey, if this is a game you want to play, I'm totally down to play it.
I will. I'm going to find it all. And I will put it in there and send it.
Oh, so we're going to start sending gifts with all of the confetti we can find, eh?
Glitter, confetti, bits of paper. I don't know. I'll find it and stick it in.
Surprise peen confetti.
Oh, I have the thing set up to where I hear my own feedback. And oh my God, I love that so much.
Peen.
And you've heard it here first, folks. The war of the great peen confetti commences now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's factually accurate. Mark the date and time. Sunday, February 12th, because we record these so far in advance.
So far in advance, it comes out the same day.
The same day
and it's supposed to drop in 5.5 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. We're doing so well.
Oh, I love it so much.
Okay. Anyway, Spy Family.
Yeah, Spy Family. The second Cour.
Yeah.
So, nothing has changed from the first one.
No.
Except we're now at a full 25 episodes. So, your turn.
Yeah. So, Spy Family 2, Spy Family Part 2, I should say, not Spy Family 2, Spy Family Part 2, Core 2, is rated has a drop rate, of 1.44%, which I actually don't remember what the old one is. This is an updated version as opposed to a second drop rate. These count as
one drop rate?
One drop rate. So it was 1.3, I believe, by the end of last year. And now with the new edition, it has gone up to a 1.44. I think that's reasonable because people still haven't probably finished what they were watching, or I think, and also that may change when the second season / movie comes out. Both have been announced and are due to come out next year, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or this year.
This year, sorry.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 2023.
2023 is this year. Oh my God.
We've almost been doing this for 3 years.
Yeah. Yeah, we have.
Quite literally. We're about a month away from our 3-year anniversary of doing this.
Why do we? Okay. Yeah. Wow. What is wrong with us? Several things.
I mean, that's valid.
Why do we enjoy this? Why is this fun for us?
Weebage.
Yeah.
Who doesn't enjoy being a weeb? I enjoy being a weeb.
Oh, we are a little bit otaku-y.
I was actually having a conversation with somebody the other day because they were asking me why I'm so forthcoming with all of my anime watching and stuff. And quite simply, the reason being is because I want to be
where the people
person that everybody can, feel safe to talk to about it.
Yeah.
Like, if you are a nerd and you're afraid to talk to people because you're afraid of what somebody's going to say, let me be the person to stand there and say, hey, I'm probably a bigger nerd than you are, so feel free to talk to me because I kind of don't give a shit what people think about me.
Yeah, I think we're not old, but we are in a way, because the experience that kids have now in middle school and high school when they talk about anime in North America is very different to what we went through when we were in middle school and high school in North America.
Most definitely.
I feel like there is still some places where you're going to get called a dweeb or a nerd or a geek or whatever you want to be called for watching anime and playing video games and stuff. But realistically, that percentage of has gone down dramatically.
That stigma pretty much just stands with people our age and older.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's not anywhere near as prevalent as it used to be because anime is popular as shit thanks to COVID.
Yeah, anime is super popular. Video games are very mainstream. People know that you can make a good career off of them. There are still some pockets. I find sometimes things like Dungeons and Dragons, LARPing, Magic the Gathering, that kind of stuff, it still has a little bit of a stigma around it. I feel like that's lifting, though, as those kinds of communities bring in more people from the outside. And as the bigger these communities get, the more people experience other kinds of people, and that allows people to see different sides of you, and you expand your knowledge and your life skills, and that helps to bring a stronger sense of community in a way, because everything is like more accepting and nice. And I like to see that. I like to see more of that in the nerd space, in the nerd world. And I'm glad that there are kids now that aren't having to hide the fact that they like to watch things like anime. I think it's dumb that you feel... It's not dumb that you feel embarrassed. It's dumb that you are made to feel embarrassed by things that you like.
Yeah. Don't be a gatekeepy asshole. And don't tell people that it's stupid that they'd like something different than you. Because especially whenever it comes to anime, there is literally an anime for everybody. Don't you even start with me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you can come at me in those comments. I kind of don't give a shit. Fight me.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. There is an anime for everyone.
Literally. Like, it's such a broad spectrum of content. Yeah. It covers everything. You like horror? We got horror. You like...
Where did your brain go?
I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop.
I was going to say, where are you at right now?
I'm going to stop. Okay, so Spy Family.
Oh, okay. Before we learn any more about Brad than I think we necessarily need to, let's skip on.
Don't you push that off on me. Just because my brain went there means nothing.
Oh, yeah. Sure he doesn't. Enjoy your Valentine's watching anime, my guy.
Oh, I'm so excited for the Kaguya-sama movie, though. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. Am I going to cry? Maybe. Who knows? Now, whether I cry over the movie being great or just because I'm alone, we'll find out. Oh. Okay, bit's over.
Don't do that to me. You know I don't do emotion. Okay.
Oh, I think I'm composed.
Okay. Anime Planet, anyway, gave it a 9.06 out of 10, and My Anime List gave it an 8.36 out of 10. So, decently high. I don't know what the average is because I didn't do math.
What were the numbers again?
9.06 and 8.36. So, something like an 8.7.
8.7.
Jinx.
You know what? I will buy you a soda whenever we eventually meet up.
Sounds good. Deal. Also, I want somebody to have a Hobbit picnic with me. Just saying.
Okay, that's fine.
Cool.
If I end up getting this promotion, I'm looking at getting a Hobbit house. So just come to the States, mate. Come join me at the Hobbit house.
I have already been told that I must go to the States to visit our friend, their author in South Carolina.
That's literally like a stone's throw from me, too.
Yeah. So, I have to, I'm being held at gunpoint. Like,
I mean, this is America. We do have a lot of those. This is America.
That's not unusual down here.
100 and something things for every household.
Jeez Louise.
Like, I think on average, if I'm not mistaken, like most other countries, it's like I think at most it's like 45 firearms per 100 households.
Yeah.
And then in America, it's like 140 per 100 households.
Dude.
Like it's massive.
Yeah. And you're like, what, Canada is 10% of your population?
Something like that.
Love that for us.
And also, I'm in the South, so most of those come from down here.
Oh, speaking of which, did you hear about the unidentified flying object that flew over the Yukon in Canada that America shot down?
Yes.
That's strange, huh?
I mean, considering that was right after, a giant balloon took forever to get across the states and then shot down.
Yeah.
But the second there's something like, oh, UFO, shoot it down.
Shoot it down. Flying over literal nowhere in Canada.
And Alaska.
Yeah.
Oh.
Have fun.
Life is strange, man.
Yeah.
And that is not a pun on the video game.
No.
Could be.
But
it's not.
No.
Bond.
That's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Boom. Ah!
Oh my god. Oh, what happened? Where are we? What are we doing?
I don't know. Spy Family. Let's try for a 7th time.
Morph. Hello. Hi, this is Brad coming in from the future. We forgot to put in a spoiler chicken hat, so allow me to just go ahead and say spoiler chicken hat's on here. But also, with that, keep in mind, enjoy the future bits, because we definitely noticed that we forgot. And yeah, enjoy. That's all I have to say. It's just Borf. Best boy.
Oh, also, we got a Prince of Tennis knockoff in this season.
Yes, we did. And it was so good.
I was like, what do you mean you don't put sports anime on the list? I've had 2 in a row.
Surprise. I did that on purpose to make sure that we could do Blue Lock before immediately jumping into Spy Family.
Yeah.
But it's okay, because after our next joint episode, it's time for you to get back into my realm of things and be very uncomfy.
Yay.
But on the bright side, we got do it yourself in between. So we get to watch an adorable, DIY anime.
Yeah.
Before, rom-coms.
And then I cry.
It's great. Although I guarantee you, I can 100% pinpoint exactly which episode there's going to be a chunk that you're going to skip.
Oh, okay.
I can already tell you're going to skip it. And the reason I can tell you that is because it's the exact scene. Whenever I saw it, I was like, huh, okay. And now everybody that I know that sees this fucking reel or TikTok on Instagram, or obviously TikTok, they send it to me. And they're like, have you seen this? And I'm like, stop.
Stop.
Because it's, never mind, you'll just have to watch it. But my God, it keeps getting sent back to me. And I'm just like, why? Why do you have to keep reminding me of this? But yeah, Borf.
And with Borf, we start the show off from where we left off, which is he going to shoot the dog? No, he doesn't. Of course he doesn't. And Borf is a new family member, but he needs a name.
Bondaman.
Bond. Just Bond, yeah.
And also Yor tries to kill everyone with her cooking.
Yes, but it's okay because she decides to take secret cooking lessons.
But she can still only make stew.
Yes.
Which that stew looks really fucking good, though.
It does. We also get a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of flashback from Yor and Yuri's life from their childhood, but they don't really remember much, so we don't know much, but we get like a little bit of a hint as to what their life was like.
Well, I think the reason Yuri can't remember much is because he's being poisoned and eating stuff happily while also vomiting at the same time. That is genuinely one of my favorite gags from the show, is he's sitting there scarfing food down and vomiting at the exact same time.
I want to see there be a point where Yuri gets poisoned for some reason, and he's just fine. And everyone's like, how? And he's like, oh, actually, you've secretly been building up a tolerance all of these years because of Yor's cooking.
And isn't that like a stereotypical isekai thing?
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, I'm going to take so much poison. That way I'm poison resistant. And Yuri's had that shit going on.
Yeah.
Just chilling.
Just chilling.
Just because he ate his sister's cooking.
Because he loves his sister. Also, he becomes like he's got some tricky feelings to do with Anya. Obviously, like he doesn't like Anya because she isn't Yor's actual daughter and stuff. But when he realizes that Anya wants to get rich and well off so that she can take care of Yor, and when she gets older, then she's forgiven and everything is fine.
Also, Frankie falls in love.
Yes.
God, that episode was so creepy.
Scruffy Head is weird.
Scruffy is very, very strange.
Yeah. Also, though, he seems like the best babysitter.
100%. Like, dude would let Anya do whatever the hell she wants.
Yeah.
Also, Anya does very, very poor paper mache.
But it's the dead baby griffin.
But that's Damien's, family crest animal thing.
But because of that, he won the prize.
He won the prize because it's his. And everybody was afraid to give him a failing grade.
Because he won the prize because they looked at the griffin and the dead baby griffin next to the mom griffin, and they were so sad that they were like, this story of the emotion behind these griffin masterpieces is why we're giving them the prize.
Masterpiece is exactly the word I would use for that. Oh my god.
And then Anya also has a school paper that she has to go to see about.
Oh yeah, where she has to shadow Lloyd and it sneaks all over the hospital.
And gets them to believe there's a ghost.
No, ghosts aren't real. Thunk, thunk, thunk. Yeah. Oh god, they're real.
Which is actually the second time that happened because Yor thought that Anya forgot her school uniform. Wait, was that before or after?
I think that was after.
After,
maybe?
Yeah, maybe. And she's like climbing the wall of the building, and then the one kid looks out after he's like, no, there's absolutely no way a spider climbing woman that creeps on children in this building. And then turns around and there she is on the window, like looking to see if Anya's in the classroom.
Oh.
Yeah, ghosts were a theme.
Yes, they were. Also, the football head getting expelled, thinking he's going to get expelled while trying to get Damien expelled.
Yes, because he thinks that his family's business is going bust, and that's it. If you're not rich anymore, you can't go to Eden.
Those damn Desmonds buying out my company.
Yep.
I'm going to get him expelled.
Yep.
But also totally inept other spy.
Yes.
Oh god, what was his name?
Daybreak?
Daybreak.
Daybreak.
The complete opposite of Lloyd. Dude sitting there doing fucking handstands and cartwheels and shit, moving all over the school, thinking he's being slick, and then Lloyd has to save him.
And the way he's like, you forgot this ID card that you actually need to get into the vault to be able to change the grades of these test papers that will solve your mission and get you out of the trouble you're in. What do you mean? I didn't forget that. I don't need that. Yes, actually, totally do. That's mine. Thank you.
Then they get in, dude attacks Lloyd, and then is like, I could kill you, but no, instead you're going to spread the name of Daybreak all over the world and tell him that he's the greatest spy. And then uses a fucking pencil to change answers.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yep, and then gets himself fired because Lloyd changes him back.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's fucking hilarious. Also, did or did he not change Anya's grades? Because I'm very confused on that.
I don't think he did. I think she passed on her own. Because he was only going to stop her from having a failing grade, but she didn't fail. So she's still got a bad grade.
I was very confused.
Yeah.
On whether or not it actually happened or not.
Yeah, no, I don't think he did. I think he was only going to had she failed.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. But then there's a tennis match.
And it was one of the best animated tennis matches I have ever seen for what wasn't a sports anime.
I will agree with you there.
Because that was excellent.
We got tennis rackets attached by long cables that end up like a whip. We've got tennis rackets with boosters on them. We've got 2 people that are just using regular tennis rackets. We've got...
And floors that change. They're being shot at by snipers.
With rubber bullets that match the color of the floor of the tennis ground so they can't see that they're being fired when they lay on the ground. We've got a net that rises and falls back down again. We've got gushes of wind to try and move the ball. We've got
and
men
also they're attempting to poison
steroids into themselves to turn them into giant fucking whatever they did.
Yep, that was also a thing.
Oh, we didn't put chicken hats on, did we? Just 1 or 2 spoilers up until this point.
That's fine. It's fine. It's all slice of life. It's fine.
Yeah, totally haven't spoiled anything in the show. Oops. Okay. Yeah,
I hope I remember to go back in and put a spoiler chicken.
You need one of those, you need a button on your machine that's just like, spoiler chicken hats. Activate.
How's that?
That's perfect. Yeah.
I don't know. We've also got this. Oh, God, that's so fucking loud in my ears. Oh. Wrong one. I meant to hit another one. Oh, God. Okay. All right, I might remember. Who knows?
We'll see. If there was no spoiler chicken hat this week, so
many apologies. I'm dumb and have ADHD, so if I forget, I'm sorry.
The reason why people enjoy this show anyways is because we both have ADHD and nothing makes any sense.
We are quite literally told that people listen to this for our banter and stay for the anime. They don't come for the anime and stay for the banter. So,
yeah,
you've been warned. Exceptionally late. Coming up on our fucking 3-year mark. You've been warned.
Yeah. Also, though, the only real key point in this entire set of episodes, this entire core, the only thing that actually matters to the storyline we haven't yet discussed because it is like the last episode.
And we've also been incredibly vague about how all of this shit happens. It's like, they get a dog. They might be poisoned thanks to yours cooking. Who knows? Tennis.
And school grades.
That's quite literally it. Although, Nightfall's very cool.
Yes. I saw people shipping Nightfall and Scruffy Head in the comments. And I'm here for it, honestly.
I would be fine with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 100% here for that.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's fine.
Oh, also, Becky gets a crush.
Becky does get a crush. I forgot that happened in this core. I remember it happening in the manga because I read it whenever I was on my cruise. But I completely forgot that happened. Yeah, Becky falls in love with Lloyd.
Yeah. Yeah, because Anya takes a photo of the family, a family portrait that now includes Borth, Bond, and takes it to school to show Damien to be like, look at my cool dog, now we can be friends so I can infiltrate your house. And he completely ignores the photo, but Becky gets her snivelly little paws on it. And she goes, who is this hot bastard? And
I must know him.
I must know him. And Anya's like, it's my dad. And she's like, I'm now officially going to be your new mom. Enjoy that. And it's very cute when young children get all in their emotions.
Yes. Because they don't know what they're feeling. They're just enamored by whatever's in front of them.
Yeah. Also, they go shopping. The 2 little girls go shopping, and it's so cute.
It is absolutely adorable. They get matching little sheep plush things that they can hang on their bags.
Yeah.
That Lloyd is wondering how Anya spent so much fucking money on it.
Yeah.
Because I think the translation was like, however much she spent on that was equal to like $1,000 US or some shit like that.
Yeah, it was like a I don't know, Chanel plushie equivalent.
And it was like a tiny keychain plushie of a sheep.
Yeah.
It was like $1,000. I'm like, good God. And then Lloyd made one for less than $1.
Yeah.
And it's like a perfect replica.
Mm-hmm.
But also, your destroys the shit out of Nightfall or Fiona, whatever you want to call her, in tennis.
Yes. So much so that the first tennis balls she used ended up in cubes.
How did you enjoy that, by the way? Did you go into a laughing fit like I did?
I was not a laughing fit, but like definitely satisfied. It was one of those like, yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah.
Cubed.
Just cubed. Which is also hilarious to me because it didn't appear like that tennis ball was hollow. Tennis balls should be hollow.
No, it was just all cubes.
It was just cubes. It's like, what is she using instead of an actual tennis ball?
Which could just be the limitations of animation. Like, I guess they couldn't necessarily animate a hollow object, but was still very odd. But at the same time, I was very pleased with it.
They could have animated it. I feel like it was just either it's animated that way to emphasize the point that she's really strong, or it was animated that way because they wanted to imply that she doesn't use actual tennis balls because she's using a literal stone or something.
True.
Either work.
Now, did you watch the after credit scene of that episode?
Mm-hmm.
Where Lloyd was talking to his handler and was like, where's Nightfall? It's like, oh, she said something about going to the mountains to train, and she's like swinging a racket like as
There's
hard
like
as she
bears
can.
peeking around the trees, being like, what the fuck is she doing?
Just absolutely terrified because she's going hell. And all of that was for a stupid painting that had fucking coordinates to a safe that had pictures of actresses.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what the hell?
And then the
Date
last...
night.
Yeah.
Date night where your knocks Lloyd the fuck out.
Yes, and he gets a new head growth chin.
He gets a second chin.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Shit, what is it? Is it the kid from Mob Psycho that I'm thinking of? Or is it One Punch Man? Where it literally looks like he has a separate head on his chin. Oh, what show is that from?
I don't remember.
If you know what it is, leave it down in the comments.
All I've got going through my head is the Crimson Chin from Fairly Odd Parents.
The Crimson Chin.
Yeah.
But okay, so yeah, date night because Yor was afraid that Lloyd was going to leave her for Fiona. You're thinking that, she could kill Fiona, which that would be a hilarious overall thing to watch.
Mm-hmm.
And then everything's fine. Everything's nice. Everything's okay.
Yeah.
And now for the one thing that requires spoiler chicken hats for this whole core.
Yes.
Because it's the only time the story progresses outside of Bond.
Yeah.
So put your spoiler chicken hats on.
The final episode is First Contact. It is based around young Damien on a basically a parents' evening event. There's like a banquet parents' evening for some of the higher, well-off students.
The Imperial Scooters, as Anya likes to put it.
Yes. And young Master Damien calls his brother to ask his father to come round to the courtyard to meet him. And Lloyd infiltrates kind of a little bit to end up having a conversation with Damien's father. And this is the first time that he has officially spoken with his target since the time he got his mission.
And all he does is simply apologize for Anya leveling Damien and literally just tries to figure out about him before it's all done.
Yeah, it's actually was really well done. I very much like this being the initial contact. I like that it feels very chess move, actually just trying to get information, just trying to like have like casually slide himself into his target's life. It feels like what would actually happen. I don't know if it would. I don't know spies, but this feels like, you know, justified.
Yeah.
And also he did a little bit of family repairing for our kid Damien.
Yeah. Kind of. Sort of. Maybe.
Yeah.
We hope.
Yeah. Because Damien needs a better father figure.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
And then we will find out about his mother figure in the next season.
And Damien admits that he wants to be friends with Anya.
It was sweet.
It was so cute. And then he nearly died of embarrassment.
And he runs off. And then Lloyd's like, oh, gotta go.
Yeah.
But it was great. It was a good season.
It was a really good season. I was saying to Brad before we started recording that this feels a lot more comfy than the first Cour. It feels like a lot less important stuff happens throughout. And it's just more of a, I wouldn't even say like, it's kind of more world building, I guess. It's just getting us to feel super comfortable with our characters. I wouldn't say filler because although the storylines aren't relevant to the long term, we are getting some new character introductions and we are getting proper relationships established. Like Anya and Becky officially call each other friends during this. Yours brother Yuri is around a lot more and we get to know him. We get Fiona being properly introduced. We get to know their dynamic. Yeah, it's just like more relationship structural development as opposed to storyline progression.
And the most important thing out of the whole season, Borf. Because Bond is best boy, and I will hear nothing else.
And he beat the ass of that penguin, and the penguin deserved it.
Oh. Agent Penguin coming over, trying to take over the household, and Bond was having none of it.
No, and I know they're at a truce right now,
Good
but
Borf.
I'm still on Bond's side.
100%.
Yeah.
Best Borf.
Best Borf.
So what do you rate it?
I am sitting at a solid 8.5. I like this show a lot. I very much enjoy it. Love the good, comfy vibes. Nothing much I can say against it except for the fact that I want more action, but I know that that's coming. So for the entire season, I would probably rate it a little bit higher because you get that action in the beginning. This just felt very comfortable and casual to watch. I'm excited for what's coming next.
I can comfortably say we have a OP of the year contender. Because my God, that animation was top notch. Like that was absolutely killer. It was beautiful. The color contrast and everything was absolutely stunning. OP of the year contender without a shadow of a doubt.
Okay. And that OP is Souvenir by Bump of Chicken.
Very, very good.
Yeah.
The band name makes me question life, but very, very good. ED was good too, but that OP slapped.
I have no idea what the ED is called because it's only written in kanji. But it's by Yama.
And it's good. Just not as good as the OP.
Yeah.
I give it an 8.
8? Oh, you're lower than I am.
It's not perfect like how I saw the first season.
Yeah.
Like the first season was, or the first Cour rather, was everything that I had hoped for and more.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very excited for where the show's going to go because I am 100% caught up on the manga.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm excited to see more of what's to come, both in the film and the show itself, and see what Cloverworks and Wit can produce.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, very, very good. Very, very enjoyable.
Yeah.
But just did not hit the same way that the first Cour did. So yeah, that's why it's an 8 instead of a 10.
Fair enough. So, 8.25 out of 10, do recommend.
Yeah. That everything?
That's everything.
All right. So next week, it'll be just me because we got Kaguya-sama to do.
Yes.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited to go to the movies and watch it. I'm so happy. Sucks that they're only doing it on Valentine's Day. They're not pulling an SAO and showing it for like 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, that's sad.
Which that was shocking, if I do say so. Like how long of a showing that got in theaters? Like that's unusual for an anime film to get so long.
Yeah.
Like, I realize it's SAO and the first film did well, but my goodness, that's impeccable.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for Kaguya-sama. I'm excited to see how it does overall in the box office. And then Demon Slayer's right around the corner.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I'm so pumped. So much good anime to come. So much more good content for the podcast to come.
Mm-hmm.
Because then we've got DIY or do it yourself. And then More Than a Married Couple and Not Lovers. And I can't wait for Blue to cringe.
Yeah.
It's going to be so good. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
It'll be okay. It's not that bad.
Yeah, we'll see.
It is, but it's not. But it is, but it's not.
We need to update the spreadsheet again.
Oh, has it already gone off the rails?
It's already gone off the rails.
And here we were saying we were going to do so much better this year.
Yeah, no.
But also our recording schedule kind of got thrown to shit real quick.
That's true.
It doesn't help with me constantly having to go to Georgia to work like I'm having to do next week.
But
again, and all this other shit.
Things.
Oh yeah, I'm not complaining too much. I'll complain a little bit.
Complain a little bit.
Yeah, it's fine. I just don't like my schedule being disrupted.
No.
But it's fine.
Okay, I moved things around a tad, and that helps a little, but also we need updates.
Yeah, well, we'll fix it. We'll fix it.
Yeah, okay.
We'll fix it in pre.
Yes.
Not post.
No.
You can find Blue on Instagram and Twitter at BlueLavenderSTM. And I have a new Instagram handle update. So you can find me at BradGarenVO on the Instagram.
No way.
I'm slowly working on putting all of my brands back under one umbrella.
Yay. I'm not.
Yeah. As Blue Lavender on everything. It'll be fine.
Yeah. And for us in general, if you like us both, you can find us at BnB Anime on pretty much everything, including our YouTube channel, where if you are currently listening to this episode, you are listening 1 week late. So there's an extra one that you can listen to on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or your favorite listening platform. We also have a website, www.bnbanime.com, where we have all of our episodes ready to download if you want to, and some other fun shit that's there for funsies.
Man, I didn't realize I put that on the soundboard. Holy shit. That's how much return to form that was.
Yeah. Sometimes I remember my script.
God, I was talking to somebody the other day about scripting. I was like, hell, Blue and I used to script. Not anymore.
No.
Except for my solo episodes. So that way I don't get rambly. I'll actually write a script.
I don't. I just ramble.
See, I don't. I'm more than happy to ramble with you because at least at that point we're bouncing off of each other. But if I'm by myself, nobody wants to put up with me that long.
I do.
But do you though?
But do I though? But do I really? Okay, bye.
Thank you all so much. Love you. Bye. How do I stop? Where is the stop button? Oh, there it is.